Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Tophers Escape. Today we are going to kind of piggyback off my tutorial for the spider farm, and we are going to take care of this thing, a zombie spawner, and we're going to make an XP farm out of it. Hopefully much more efficient than I was able to do with the zombie spawner. So to begin with, I'm just going to tear up this mossy cobble out, and I will be back. Here we are. I took out the floor plus a level. That way the zombies can go underneath of it. I'm kind of concerned about them being able to jump and get stuck right here, but I don't think that is a huge deal. So what we're going to do is we're going to have water along this side, similar to my Spider XP tutorial, and we're going to push all the zombies in here. Once they get to here, they're going to ride along in this. I'm making it too deep so they can't jump out. That's the only reason. This should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll actually start the water stream back here, so it's a full 8 blocks. I'm going to end up putting cobblestone completely in the floor so we don't accidentally break into it if we're caving around the area and decide to go up. So anywho, the water will push them over here. There will be a source block right here that pushes them over. Might actually take them down another block down here with a source block here. And once we get them here, we're going to take them straight up. And I've already kind of dug a small shaft up there just to kind of see where it takes us. My only concern is that we might not be able to get them up high enough to drop them far enough, but I'm not real concerned with that. I haven't decided if I want to do a drop trap or a suffocation trap. Might do suffocation just because it's a little bit more reliable and we don't have to do as much with the mobs. But the important thing is that we get the mobs far enough away from the spawner that it lets more spawn. So I will replace this floor here and get some water streams in place, and we'll continue on. Alright guys, so I've been trying to wait for this thunderstorm to pass, but it doesn't seem like it's going to, so what I did is I finished boxing the room in cobblestone down there. This is the way up. I measured it so I could have this sign here. We're going to put a water source block right here, and then this basically just gets us over to drop straight down outside of the room. The reason why we have this to be as tall as it is you need to have the mobs outside of a 17 by 17 by 9 tall area away from the mob, or from the spawner. Otherwise it won't spawn more. So this is, I think, like 12 blocks or something above it. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a 1 by 1 mob elevator up. Push them over here, drop them down where that sign is on that glass. We're going to have a water break, and I think I'm going to elect to do the suffocation trap method. So the idea is that we'll have a piston up here eventually that is actually blocking the mobs from falling down, so it will be retracted right here. So we'll just hold them here. They'll all come up here and get shoved together right there. And actually maybe it'll be from this block being pushed out. Anywho, it'll basically keep them from falling, so I'll let them accumulate, and then when I'm ready for them, I'll let them fall down, and I'll kill them. So I think I'll go ahead and just put that torch in there to remind me, because we can actually swim this mob elevator up. That will be the nice part of it. So the water flows there and pushes the mobs down. Probably put a block right there for now. The only problem we're going to have is this is really close to the outside. So we're going to have to figure out how we're going to do the wiring. I can probably run it directly under a little bit and curve it back down through the wall. That's what my hope is, at least. So we're going to go ahead and try to finish some of this mob elevator. So how it works is every other one is a sign, and in between each sign is a water source block. So they'll keep swimming up, they'll get air, and it works like that. Ooh, that was a little lag there. So you can see it's kind of dangerous without anything there, so I'm going to go ahead and put that water in there. Actually, you should probably make it a couple deep. And we will just continue filling this up. It's going to take a little bit of time to do, but shouldn't take too long. My hope for this is that I'm not real pleased with the performance of my Spider XP farm, so I'm hoping this will give me the experience I'm looking for, because I really want to get Silk Touch. And the reason for that is I have been... Whoa, my guy's freaking out here. I've been working on the storage room, completely redoing it, because now that 1.0 is out, you can actually stack chests. So I'm working on making it compatible with that to save some space. And it's right now it's going to be a surprise. I'm going to wait till I have the Silk Touch and can finish it. But it is looking really good so far. I'm very happy with it. Might as well go ahead and put these signs in there. I think that's every other. I apologize if it's hard for you guys to see. It's hard for me to see too. I might look at trying to make some improvements for you guys when I actually edit this. But no promises. Depends how much time I have. As I'm recording this, it's Christmas Eve, so not a ton of time to do much. So I guess I shouldn't have done that because I can't get back up. Oh well. But we're going to have a pressure plate right there to stop the water. I'll show you how that works as soon as we can get the Mobavator done. So, I guess I should talk a little bit about the series in general. I haven't been uploading a lot because it's really not very popular as far as views. So I've been spending my time doing some adventure maps and mainly just taking it easy. I ended up having to get a new graphics card because my other one decided to poop out on me. So that kind of took some time away from me. Wasn't able to edit for about a week or really play much. So right now we're focusing mainly on adventure maps by Vex. We're actually really close to being done with Legendary, which is kind of sad actually. But I've also already played Kaizo Caverns. I have it recorded, and they will probably start those uploads about the same time this video goes out, if not a little bit before. Let's see. So this is where that pressure plate goes in, and it kind of holds that in there so that this source block down here pushes the mobs down. They'll get in this, they'll want to swim, and they will just swim all the way up. They'll get in this, and it'll push them over. And that is basically how that works. It's a pretty smooth layout. I think I'm going to extend this up one, just in case they're able to jump right there at the edge. I don't want them being able to jump out. Whoops. And then that happens. I'll place a block to stop the water. That'll work, because now they can't jump up and hit their head and keep them from going under. This must be between two biomes, between a swamp and a regular. If you see the water change there. Oh. So let's finish getting the water in here, and then we can look at how we're going to set up the rest of this. But no, back to what I was saying about the maps, or the series. If we get more interest, I'll make a bigger effort at doing these. I might have a new series starting here pretty soon. It's either going to be one or two different series. Not real sure on the complete details of that yet. We're still seeing how possible it's going to be. So that might kind of replace this. I believe it's going to be a multiplayer. One of the options is a multiplayer build that I'm looking at starting up. So, not real sure where that's going to go. But that might be coming down the line. So yeah, this is done. Now it's just a matter of working out the piston up there. But before I do that, I have to go back to our main base and get the piston and some of the redstone tools that I'll need. So we will head back real quick in the cover of night. That always makes me feel good. This is actually really close to the end of the mine shaft that we built last episode. So that makes it kind of nice. Let's see, where are we going? I think it's over here. Just have to find our little dirt hut, and there it is. So it is a long way to run, because I still don't have any minecart track down. So as soon as we get in here safe. That was fun. As soon as we get in here safe, I'll cut to being back. There we go. So I'll see you when I get back with our supplies. Alright, so we're back. We have a redstone, and I think this is the design I'm going to go with. We're going to run the electrical signal up by doing the block, torch, block, torch, block, torch. I'm going to run it back into this wall and down to a lever, probably right over in here. And basically, that'll allow us to alternate it, because this signal powers the block above it. So now we just got to get up there and get it set up. Take some dirt to pillar us up there. Let's see. I'm going to want to replace this anyway with a better block, because I just don't want regular old stone here. It seems like it'll get boring. Let's get the torch back. Eventually all this stuff will be gone. We'll actually make this area neat, so I'm not too concerned about how it looks right now. But I think we'll run the lever down to here. So we'll put that right there. I'm changing that block right now, it's just hard to see. So we'll put the lever there. It will, let's see, I think it'll send power along here. I can put a block right there. See if that works. No, it doesn't. It needs to be on the same level. There we go. And I might have to invert that if I don't like it, because I want this to be like on for let them down, off for don't let them down. So we'll run that up like so, and we'll do that up and then put it over through the wall. Alright, so what I did right there is I just ran it straight up and then ran it over, and you can see it is alternating the power like we want. So just close that off. I think we can do that. Let's make sure it alternates still. It does. So now we just need to get the right block in our hand first. And I'm running it over right there. But I think maybe we could go ahead and run this up a few more blocks. Trick is just going to make sure we come up in the right place. Okay, so there's part of the tunnel. It's actually one over. So let's run it to this level right here. Then we'll run it over, because we'll be in the ceiling at that point. Actually, right there is going to have to work, because it needs to run on the same level as that last block is placed. And I will cook up some clean stone to replace that. I just want to see where we are. Looks like we're on the other side. One more block. Then we should be able to come over here. One more block over. And see how close we got. Oh, we need to go one more over. Now run us right to where we need to go. Now we just need to see if we did our math right. So this will be, let's put a torch down for now. Sticky piston will be right there with the block that stops it right here. So it basically comes out where the torch is and doesn't let them fall. So we have to drop down and then get back up there and see how we did. We might have to adjust it by a few blocks to get it to the right level. Gonna go right through their destroyer signal real quick. So that runs over here. So that needs to be a torch right there, which means this needs to be a block. Oh, that'll work perfect. Because we run the signal into it right there. So I'll go ahead and leave. I know mobs can't spawn up here. We'll leave the light out. Next step is to find a way down. Hoo-hoo, thought I was gonna fall. We can break it. And now that is set up. So we should be able to control this to retract it. Let's first repair that glass, or it's going to drive me nuts. Okay. So now we'll take a look here. It's kind of hard to see if it's what direction it is. But we can hear it going back and forth. So right now, it appears to be closed, which I think is what we want. And that opens it. Close, yep. So that's working right. So let's jump up here and get our torch back. So we'll go ahead and close it. And what I plan on doing here is to drop them down to probably just right here. And then put a iron bar in the middle. Because I should be able to... No. Thought I could hit through it. So let's just take this up one more level. Actually, no, it has to be down one more because I don't want them being able to somehow jump up into the water. It's no biggie though. But we're going to have our other sticky piston. It's going to get messy because we only have 2 blocks back. I think we'll have the other one right. Come on. One more back. Right here. And it'll have some kind of block. I'll end up changing that most likely. And what this one will do, it'll be a crusher. So that means it needs to be one higher. Because I want to crush them. Whoops. These are so stubborn to place sometimes. One more in. Third time's the charm. Okay, so basically what that'll do is they'll be sitting down here with some kind of way to get at them. What I might do, I'm building this for the first time, so if that's why I seem a little lost, that's why. So let's go ahead and replace our iron bar here, like so. And then, since this stuff won't be here in the end, I could punch up at them, probably like that, against the block there. So let's go ahead and move this stuff since it's in our way. It's making me nervous. It's dark over there too. But still this exact same concept that we'll have. I'll probably power it from behind just to keep it hidden. So it'll be something like this. So basically it'll crush them to death. And it'll be set on a timer. Etho, BOO, and several other people have come up with timers for that I will probably just try to copy. But it will basically suffocate them till they're down to 1 heart. And during that time, it will probably activate that, or I'll have another piston slightly higher that keeps additional ones from falling in. I haven't decided quite how I'm going to put that together because it's actually a pretty complicated little setup. So maybe have, and this will actually be controlled by a button, so it can do a T flip-flop. So what it'll probably do then is I will have the button right over here. I don't know, we'll see. I haven't completely decided on the design. So let's take our torches out and see this puppy kind of work. I can manually suffocate them for now. Okay, swimming against the current's a pain. There we go. You can see one spawn in the corner. He fell down. It should be completely dark in there now. I should never have to go back in there. He just hit the elevator. You could hear the pressure plate. See if we can look to see how many mobs we're looking at. It's probably nighttime and we're underwater, so there might be squid and stuff up there. This isn't as nice as previous versions where you can actually see their ID on the actual mob. But you can hear them spawning. So I will sit here for a little bit and let them accumulate so we can make sure that the concept works before we start into the complicated wiring. Alright, so been sitting here for a while, and you can see we have 83 mobs that we're looking at. So I built a ladder up here that we could take a quick look. Need to grab a couple more pieces of glass first. But the concept is working. They're continuing to spawn, which is what we wanted. It gets very noisy. So there you can see they're all being pushed there. You can hear them continuing to hit the pressure plates. And let's let them down. That is a lot of them. So right here it looks like almost 90. Now let's try this. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's not high enough. It's not getting all of them. It's hitting them, suffocating them at their feet. So we're going to have to change this ladder around a bit. I have to put it right back here. God, that is getting so loud. That was a complete oversight, though. I should have realized that we were going at their feet. So we'll just close that up. Can't go any higher right here, I don't think. Oh, we can one. You can see there, I'm collecting them again. So we're going to have to put a sticky piston right here, which is going to be probably kind of hard to do with all those guys in there. We're also going to have to make a sticky piston. I completely forgot how to make one, so that should be fun. Is it wood on the side? Nope, it's not it. Could have swore it was wood down here. I'll look it up real quick and we'll be back. Okay, so I just had it upside down, it looks like. Planks go on the top, cobble on the sides, iron in the middle, and redstone on the bottom. And then grab one of our slimes. Yep, could have done that in my own inventory, I guess. We have our sticky piston. We're going to have to replace that, but this is going to be very difficult to get placed where I want it. There we go. We're very close to getting these guys shut up. And the trick here is to use a repeater to power both blocks. So basically, we put the repeater right here and put a block above it, and it will power both. And just run our signal down. And nope. What did I do wrong? Oh, I forgot to go a block back. So the repeater goes right here. Runs that in. Block goes up there. I think. I just did this, so I should remember. Oh. I think I was right. And was just being dumb. because this has to be powered directly. Like that. Nope. Let's grab some more redstone. This is actually starting to cause some lag though. Oh, they're starting to try to swim. Okay, well, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I just realized I forgot that you push the electricity through the block, so when I put that there, that's 8 counts. Wonder if I can get him now. Nope. Give him a couple more. Some of them died, so yeah, we're killing them with almost single shots now. So we'll give him a couple more. Well, that killed a bunch. Hoping none of them are, no new ones are dropping. There we go. That's working pretty well. But we need to eat. So it seemed like about 10 ticks or so of them making their dying noise. And you can see we're leveling up pretty quick because of this. So it's working as I expected. Most of the stuff comes to you. You just have to jump up and get the rest. So yeah, a bunch of levels at once. Work even better once I have that automated to kill them. Another way to do it is not to use the crusher, but to use instant health potion, splash potions, because instant health on the undead actually kills them. So I think that's going to do it for today's episode. Next time we will continue with this and finish up the design. What that'll entail is I will probably do the automatic timer off camera and have that hooked up, and we'll just have a button probably sitting conveniently close, like right here or something, that basically shuts it off up there and kills them, or gets them down to 1 heart, and then another button that resets everything. So I'm not sure if we'll ever need to use this or not. Put this in here right now just to test with. I had to make one small change. You'll see there's a third one up there. It actually retracts first, if you look. So that goes out, then the other two goes out. That basically prevents mobs from jumping up as these two come out, because I was having issues with them swimming up there. The other thing we'll do is we will probably, I'm thinking we'll actually either rip this out and put it over here, or we're going to put another switch in here to actually turn it off, because they just keep on coming. Right now I actually went in there and torched it, but somewhere around like right there, or there on each side, I will have probably some pistons that lets glowstone light come in or something to kind of shut it off. So that is that. And I'm pretty happy so far with the progress. Hey, how did you get in? We'll watch it kill him. So you can see he couldn't jump up there. It's kind of funny when this retracts, that updates and actually changes that. So, just an odd little fact there. So, I know it's been a long episode, but we did a lot, and next time we'll get the lights put in, get the auto timer, and probably put our enchanting room right here. As you can see, I got up to 18 rather quickly. So, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.